Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 34 of the Backroad Banter podcast. I'm Wyatt, and I'm here with Justin. As usual, 34 weeks running, same two guys. Which I hope that, yeah, by the way, remind me to ask you at the end of this. I feel like pretty soon, it's not just going to be the same two guys. I feel like there's going to be
We're gonna have guests.
potentially a couple other guys. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Yep.
we'll touch on that later.
We'll get into that. That's
yeah.
actually one of the things I wanted to talk about, so that'll work out.
Cool. Yeah, I'm back. I'm alive. People don't know the story behind that one, but I'll tell it today. I am alive. Yeah, man. Anyway, before I get into my fucking week, how did yours go?
What did I do? I just worked a lot. Found out that my car shit itself, like actually shit itself. No es bueno anymore. That's alright though. And I've been working a lot.
Yeah.
It's literally it. I've just been working a lot, and whenever I'm not working. Oh, I guess I did get a golf once this past week for the first time in like 6 or 7 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's probably the longest stretch you've had since you started golfing.
Exactly. It is. Yeah. And I didn't play bad through 18, 100% straight. I thought I shot I shot really good. I shot an 88 all the way through, counting my drops and everything. Which, there are some areas where I guess you have to count 2 strokes instead of 1, but I only added on 1 stroke every time for my drops, but I still added a stroke, and I played surprisingly well.
Yeah, well, as long as you didn't use your rangefinder, so you weren't playing by professional rules, then you don't have to add any strokes at all. So it's very honorable that you even added 1.
You know what? I forgot about that standard of play.
Yeah.
And ironically enough, though I do have a rangefinder, I didn't use it because it's Glenville.
Your home
and
course.
I know what the distances are, and even if I didn't, that's not going to make a difference. I'm not that good. So it's just.
You've been dealing with move-in week, haven't you? Yeah, college is back, man.
Dude, move-in week, the amount of activities that's going on, the amount of just randomness that, like today at 5, this morning randomly got a text from a professor. I had to go and cover an event today at 5. And then I was supposed to go up and take photos at 7, but a personal thing happened, so I had my coworker go and do it. It's just all the time, man. And those home away from home games, those football games are taking up a lot because now I have to go and, which is cool because my job's cool, but I got to go and travel to all these schools and shoot promo video and footage and photos with our mascot. So it's like scheduling that on top of actual work, on top of realizing that you have to work Saturdays, full days. And I don't mind working Saturdays. I don't really care for Glenville State football.
Right. Like, it'd be a little different if you were like at WVU or something. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Even Marshall, that'd be pretty cool. But like, no disrespect to Glenville, it's just D2. Like, you can only have so much excitement about it if you're not the one playing. You know what I mean?
Yep. And for me, it's actually it more comes from the fact of, as an employer, I have so much more like school spirit than what I did as a student.
Yeah.
But the issue is as the guy that one of the 3 people that does the marketing and PR for it, we realize we're worried that it's not going to be what it should be, which is an advertising gig from admissions for possible students at all these high schools and in these counties that we're going to. And instead, I think it might become an alumni thing, which isn't bad, but like, we already got their money and they're not really, I look at it as a business. I look at everything as business, and colleges literally all are businesses. So
yeah.
We want to make sure that we got revenue coming in, and that's new students, not old ones.
Right.
So it could go either. It could end up being a banger, bro, and be every game be something awesome. But I talked to the guy that does athletics, and he said that the way that the football team sees it is they have 11 away games.
Oh,
and
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. It's crazy. The high school team is playing on their field this season, though.
On, like, Brooklyn?
Nope. On the brand new college field. before the college team gets to.
How are they swinging that? Like, how does that even make sense?
Well, the only reason we're not is because of locker rooms and concessions and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. Locker rooms definitely make sense. That's a big ass team.
Well, it does, but it doesn't because you have the Waco Center, which it has more than enough locker rooms and space. And in my opinion, think about this. There's not really a hype walk out from where the locker rooms were to the field. But
No.
if you actually have your fans in a line and you
Oh,
get the Pioneers walking out from the Waco Center and they got that walk to get hyped up by the time they make it to the field. Dude, I just think about the videos and photos I could get. Like, it could be some great content.
yeah, yeah. That would be sick.
Oh,
Yeah, that could be cool as fuck. Yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right. I wish they were doing that.
yeah. Just for that. Plus, I think it's really dumb that our seniors will never get a play on this field, as well as high school players get a play on our field before
Yeah.
us. That's a little disrespect. Like, we already let them use it.
Right.
You,
Yeah.
so
It's not theirs.
it exactly, but other than that, yeah, like you said, it's just work, a lot of work. I could go on about a lot of it. I'm excited because there's a lot of cool stuff coming up, but as that starts to happen, I'll talk more and more into that. Um, so what has your week been up to?
Oh, it's been
Or I guess weekend too, because you had the weekend first and then the
yeah,
week.
my weekend was work. I just worked. So that was gay. That sucked. Then actually fucking all kind of sucked if we're being honest. It was all not good. So I had the weekend work. That was shitty. I get up Monday and then we were originally going to record Tuesday, but I'll get to that in a second. I get up Monday. I go I was going to go donate plasma. I was going to go donate blood plasma. We have a plasma donation place here, and it's kind of yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing. It's like easy money. It's for a good cause. It's all that shit. And on top of that, it's like a free like make sure I'm not dying, because I'm a large man. Like I'm fucking a little heavy. I'm a little on the heavy side. So it's also like kind of a free checkup because you have to go do a physical your first visit. So I did find out that I was heavy as fuck. I knew that much. But, everything else is all right. So, like, I was healthy enough to donate, so that's good. But I was going to go Monday. I go out to go to my car. Car doesn't start. I said, shit. I said, it's one of two things, either the alternator or the battery. And then I thought to myself, like, I've had this car for a while. It's most of the way paid off. It's not worth much, but it's most of the way paid off. My credit's not bad. It's not great. It's not like it used to be. Not bad. So I thought, I'll explore my options on getting into a car. So we go out, impromptu trip Monday evening to a car dealership about 45 minutes away. Find this car that I want. I loved it. It wasn't anything fancy. It was a fucking 2015 Ford Taurus. I loved the shit out of it. The payment that they had presented to me, like the monthly payment, was within my range. I thought, I could do this and get this car. That was before they ran my credit and stuff. They ran my credit. The bank was like, hey, they want 3,900 down. I said, they're not getting it. I cannot do that. So, didn't get it. We looked at some other stuff they could put me in, after they had ran my credit and everything. And then the payments on those were just fucking astronomical. They were like pushing $500. All the, for not that fancy of cars. Like, I wasn't luxury car shopping. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to get a shit car, but I looked like an Impala. It was like 2019 or 2020 or something like that with fucking, I think it had like 75 to 80,000 miles on it, somewhere in that range. They were wanting me to pay like $475 a month for that. I was like, no, not doing that. So, that idea got thrown in the garbage. I go out Tuesday and Jocelyn takes me because my I got my car started. It was 50-50. It died at the dealership, by the way. It almost didn't get started at the dealership when I go to leave. The next day I went to go donate, and I did. I followed all the precautions and all the health rules, like the no alcohol 24 hours beforehand. Drink a bunch of water, which is what I'm doing now because I'm going tomorrow, and then did all the stuff I was supposed to do. I get there. It was a long process because you got to do like a physical, you got to do a health screening, got to answer a bunch of questions, set up your account, yada yada yada. You got to do all this shit, and then the donation itself is like 30, 40 minutes. So they hook you up to a machine, and it sits there and draws your blood out, and it separates the plasma from the blood, and it puts your blood back in. So that was about 40 minutes. That went well. I left there feeling pretty good. Apparently, and they told me this. They told me this. I took the I ain't no bitch approach. So this is Tuesday where we're at now. This is supposed to be recording day. I get done with my donation. Everything goes off without a hitch. It's real smooth. Long day, but the first visit's always long. The rest of them won't be long. I go when I get done. We decide to go out to eat. So we go to Buffalo Wild Wings. They tell you not to drink alcohol for a few hours after. They didn't give me an exact number. And you're not supposed to use nicotine for an hour after.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't listen to either of those. I had one beer. And yeah, I was all right. I ate a little bit. So they tell you to have a light meal. I had like a full meal. Like, I didn't have like a giant meal, but I had a full meal.
Yeah.
So I didn't listen to that. I had one beer. Didn't listen to their words there. And I thought, I'm no bitch. I'll be fine. Like I got plenty of blood. I'm a big dude. Uh, and it all went downhill when I put a nicotine pouch in, and I got dizzy and sweaty and cold, and like I think I started having a panic attack on top of that too, because like I started getting like real short on breath and shit. We're on the way home. I'm like trying not to die. I'm freaking out. Tells Jocelyn she's got to pull over, so we pull over. I get out of the car and I stand there and catch my breath and like breathe and stand up for a second. I feel okay. I'm like, all right, we can finish this drive home. I get back in. It's not 5 minutes later. I'm like, hey, you got to pull over again. Like this is bad. I get out of the car and I fucking throw up everywhere, like all over the place, dude. It was bad.
Oh.
And then I felt better until I got home. And it was like as soon as we were pulling into the parking lot, it was happening again. I was like, I got to get inside and I got to lay down. So that's
Yeah.
like, I was like, listen, I'd love to walk in with you. I got to go. So I went like straight inside as fast as I could. I came in here, I turned the fan on max, put it right on my face, laid on the bed upside down with my head towards the fan, and I just laid there. And it's trying to stop sweating and like cool off and just not feel sick. And I wasn't feeling too great. I was like, you know what? At this point, it was like 5 o'clock. I was like, I got time for a nap before recording. It was like 5 or 6. So we were gonna do it at like 8 or 7:30 or 8 or something like that. And then I fall asleep, and I didn't wake up until 8:30. I said, "Oh shit." Jocelyn thought I was dead. There's like she legitimately thought I was dead. She said I was laying back there in the bed, like not moving, not snoring. Yeah, it was not moving, not snoring, like very like light breathing. I was pale as shit.
Yeah.
She tried to wake me up, and like I couldn't wake up. And then finally she goes, are you alive?" Or I forget if she said, "Are you alive or are you dead?" I didn't hear it. She only told me what she said. But apparently, whenever she asked that question, I shot up. I was like, I shot up and like just fucking rose out of the bed, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I said, "What? Like, what happened?" Like, I knew what happened, but I was like, I checked the time. I said, "What happened?" And she was like, "You were like out. Like, I thought you were dead. Like, I thought you were gonna have to go to the hospital or something."
That kid, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Like. You came back breathing.
it was
No
terrible.
zombie mode.
So
Yeah.
I know when I go tomorrow, I think I'm gonna leave my fucking pouches at home
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you're not supposed to have nicotine an hour before or an hour or two after.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bringing them. I'm leaving them here.
Yep. Don't even risk it.
Yep. I'm bringing water. I'm bringing a light snack. I'm doing this smart tomorrow.
Yeah.
But they gave me this cool little piece of paper where I can skip the line, so that's pretty neat. So I'll be in and out tomorrow. But
Nice.
got to pound my water tonight, and then go in there and go in there nice and calm, cool, and collected tomorrow, and I'll be all right. And
Yeah.
then, but yeah, then what happened after that? Wednesday and Thursday was work. Oh yeah, and then today I left work on the way home, and I don't like that this thing keeps falling off. I gotta do something about this. And I got this fishing pole because I'm gonna do some fishing tomorrow or Saturday, not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow if I have time. But I got to replace the battery in that car. That was another thing that happened. That was yesterday on the way home from work. I decided I'm gonna go to AutoZone because they do free alternator and battery testing. I knew it was one of them. I knew it wasn't both of them because if it was both of them, the car wouldn't fucking run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't start at all.
Yeah.
So I went in there. I was like, yeah, let's check the battery. If the battery's good, let's check the alternator. If the alternator's good, let's check the starter. I didn't think it was the starter. It seemed like a battery issue. Checked the battery first. They said I had a shit battery. Bought a new one. And then I go out to leave after I buy this battery, and the car's dead. So I gotta. I had to go back in and have them jump me because they have the jump packs and shit there. So they jumped me. I got home. Jocelyn took me to and from work this morning. That's when I stopped and I got this. I went to Ollie's and I got a fishing pole, real cheap. It was like $25. It's like a $50 pole or something like that. Nothing fancy because I'm not a big fisherman, but I signed up for the old Ollie's card because that store kicks ass.
Hell yeah.
It's
What's
I don't know.
Ollie's? What is that card? What's the card do?
It's
I
just
don't even know.
it's just a rewards card.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's and then I found, which I'll review these towards the end of the shit here, but I found these, and I don't know if you remember these.
Yo, oh, fuck yeah, dude. Dude, they have all kinds of those flavors too.
Yeah, they
oh my
do.
gosh.
I
Yeah, dude.
I saw these in the checkout line, and I said I have to get these, but I got those.
I love that.
I'll review those later. I'll review this fishing pole next week.
Yeah, let us know how that goes.
Yeah, hopefully I catch fucking.
I'm sure it'll. As long as it casts, it does its job.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm no pro, but I got this thing in half right now. I have it broken down. The other half of it's on the floor, but yeah, I'm gonna
Dude.
got a big weekend ahead of me. I'm going to Fridays on 5th tomorrow evening. That's a little fucking thing little local festival type thing they do once a month here.
Oh,
they got
yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Food trucks, alcohol, the whole works. So I'm gonna go to that, and then Saturday, me and Jocelyn and one of my work buddies are going out fishing. And yeah, and then Sunday I don't know what's going on, but that's my rundown of next week should be a lot more eventful than this. A lot more positive. I guess mine was eventful, but it wasn't fucking good. Next week, hopefully, it's good.
That's a good way to put it. I'll lead into mine what I could be doing this weekend possibly, and it builds off of what you were talking about. And I just want to tell everybody this, or if anybody would watch this, but everybody should know this just about buying cars and whatnot. Similar to Wyatt's, like I said, my car is just done. I had issues, and I was like, oh, it's probably transmission. The code reader said it was something simple. The few $100 fix did not fix it. It is the transmission, so my car's done. So anyways, I've been looking for a car for the past few weeks, right? And I know the car market in West Virginia is fucked. I was able to find me, after looking at multiple trucks, I was able to find me a 2020 Colorado with 80,000 miles. It's in Washington, D.C. at a lot. I'm willing to drive that way for a car simply because it's booked. It's priced at under $4,000 its actual value right now. It's a crew cab, which is extremely hard to find in those Colorados without being $25,000+, and I can't afford even close to that. So anyways, long story short, I was like, fine, I'll go ahead and pursue it. So I'm talking to these fucking people, dude. I'm talking to them all day long. And they ask me, okay, now before we run your numbers and everything, we want to work the best with you. What is the payment that you want to get, that you need to be at? What's the payment price? Or payment per month? And a few other things. So I told them like what I was looking at getting and then what I could absolutely do. I said my max that I could do is $350 a month right now.
Yeah.
I figured because I had really good credit, which they already ran a report, so now my credit is already down 30, 40 points.
Damn, that much?
Dude, it took me from a 740 or a 750 to I think I'm under a 700 or right at a 700 now.
Holy fuck! Yeah, mine only dropped like 2.
No, I
My
don't know.
my credit's not that good though, so I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know if that happens.
I don't know. But anyway, so they came back to me. This is what we can do for you. They didn't even tell me the interest rate, which is how I knew that they were getting with me. Actually, I'm just going to read it off so that everybody can know the exact stuff and you can know the exact stuff because it's the point to where understanding what you're talking about and then also just knowing math kind of works out in your favor. So I was approved for $1,000 down at $460 a month. She didn't tell me it's $460, and I told her the max I could do is $350. And I said, that is more than I am willing to do. And explained to her that if my math on interest rate and everything is correct, you guys are giving me a 14% interest rate over a 72-month term. I'm not willing to do this. And she said, well, we could get you approved for a $420 payment with $2,000 down at 13% interest. I said, I know what the average car market or used car market is. I'm not going over 11% interest. It's unnecessary on a car that's priced at this much. What is it that's making the interest rate as well as the loan term be so high for me? Because I have all the right stuff. Like I have everything aside from money for a down payment to be okay. I don't have debt. I don't have any of these things. And so I went off and explained to them what I wanted, what I told them originally I had said, and asked them, why did you send me a number that is so much higher than what we agreed upon before you ran my numbers, after my credit is now already hit from your guys' inquiry? They didn't even call me back.
Yeah, I was about to say, they were probably like, hey, fuck you.
I sent one more message with math. They sent me with, hello, this is Vajish. I've got you approved for $2,000 down at $340 a month at 10.9% interest rate. Exactly what I fucking wanted.
Nice.
It's luck, but also I'm very excited about it. If I can make it actually get it to go through. But these people they're just car people. Fuck you, dude. They just want to take it. The fact that in 2 hours I talked them down what is thousands of dollars worth of interest loans plus actual monthly $130 on monthly payments I got talked down without even actually talking, which shows how much room they can actually always go and kind of flex, and yet they're always just pushing it to make retarded amounts of money. It's ridiculous.
They're professional scam artists, dude.
A good way for, especially right now, is for everybody to look or to get an idea on, well, how much money in interest rate compared to principal would I be paying? A good thing to go about is for every 1% interest that you say, like you got an 11% APR, expect to pay like $800 for every 1%. So I could expect to pay, if I pay off early, $6,000. That's how much they'll make in interest off me minimum, but they'll probably make closer to $8,000 to $9,000 off of me. And it's just because they did get me for a longer loan term than I wanted, which I don't have it yet. So
right.
But it's just so frustrating, dude. I'm so mad about it's why whenever you were talking about them just giving you complete horse crap numbers, because that's what it is. It's bull crap.
Yeah. They realistically don't have any fucking idea until they talk to a bank. Like they're just trying to get you hooked, and they're also trying to hope that you make a bad decision. Like they throw out a number that's a lot higher than what you want your number to be. And then they want people, and a lot of people fucking fall for it. A lot of people are like, well, I can swing it. Like, a lot of the times they can't.
Yep. See, that's what I'm worried about even right now. That's what I've been talking to Faith about all evening. It's like, it's a great deal, and I'm at that point to where I can't really keep buying $3,000 vehicles just to get me along. I also, I just need something a little better, but like, that's a lot of, it's still an investment. It's a lot of money that I'm putting towards this vehicle over a long-term period. Yeah. And It's just, yeah, it's something that is definitely should never just be done on a whim. If they just fuck, I'm just so mad at them, dude. I'm just so mad at car lots and just people in general. I love profits and I love money, but I think that there's a happy medium of I'm making my profit and you're getting. I'm not fucking you over. You know. I can still get the top bun done without burning the bottom. It's I don't know.
What I really hate about them, and I understand they're trying to make their money. What I really hate about this kind of shit is whenever you go to a car lot and you're like, you'll find a pretty reasonably affordable car, and they won't finance you for zero down on that. But they'll be like, no, we need like yeah, you see this $12,000 car, well, we need 4 of it like right now.
Yeah.
But we can put you in this $20,000 car for nothing down. Yeah.
Dude, you know what's funny is too. It's almost better to go out and buy a new car because of your percentage rate that you get for them, because new cars are like 3 to 5% right now. And I mean, look, used cars are a lot more. So it's just it's just so fucked, man. It's really funny to see. They just want to get you for the law. They just want that money. So that's what kind of caught me off guard is I think about the percentage. So the percentage down, what actual or the money down, what percentage of that is the total cost? Why were they wanting $4,000 down from you?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that have been a really good portion of the vehicle?
It was a $13,000 car, yeah.
You would have paid 30% of the fucking vehicle up front.
Yeah. And if I could have, I might have done it because my payment would have been fucking dirt. Maybe. Yeah, then again, they probably would have slapped me with some egregious interest rate, and it would have been like fucking still like $350 a month. To be like, no, yeah.
Dude, that's my issue with being. I was looking for the last month or two, even before my car kind of crapped out on itself, just kind of looking, but West Virginia is just not a good place to buy cars. It is so, and especially trucks. That's why it's funny that I found this one it's not in DC, it's in Virginia technically, but it's literally directly across the river. Yeah, directly across the river from everything. So, but it makes sense because nobody wants a fucking truck in the city because there's no need for that.
Yeah. Yeah, buying a car in Pennsylvania is not good either. Buying anything in Pennsylvania isn't good, though.
I've looked for some, but my issue, I'll be honest, I didn't look hard enough. I really only looked a little bit north of the border. Like, yeah, not very far. So I really was still getting the West Virginia market and prices. I just don't even know what I actually heard the PA was good. I thought PA was good.
Yeah, I don't know. Ain't good for me. I also live in Pittsburgh. I'd say the state in general is probably all right. Pittsburgh, not so much.
Yeah, I'd say drive up north towards nothing.
Yeah. Call it nothing. Where there's only 4 cars on the road and everybody else is horse and buggy.
That's where you find your deals.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just buy a horse. Fuck it.
Oh, that's so funny.
I knew a dude that I worked with a dude. He doesn't work there anymore, but he drove I might have talked about him on here before though. He drove an electric bike, like a bicycle with the little electric motor in it. He rode that bitch to work, and you don't know where I work or like where I work or where I live, but I live like 10 miles north of the city, and he lived in Mount Washington. That's a long bike ride, man. That's a long bike ride. And then over the course of his life, he's been hit by 3 trucks. He was like, yeah, I'm waiting on this settlement money because I got hit by a truck last year, and then I just got this settlement money from where I got hit by a truck a couple years ago in New York, and then I was like, and then I remember he told me that. I was like, dude, didn't you get hit by another truck like 3 weeks ago? He's like, oh yeah, then there was that one too. I'm like, what? So at what point is this your fault? Like, why is there settlement money for all of these? Get the fuck off the road.
Once, okay, twice. I'm gonna start paying attention, and the third time I'm locking you up
Yeah, yeah.
because
Like the,
this.
the third time, that's on you, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Do something different.
yeah, you are just a Mac. That's so funny though. You have not told me that. I see people, dude, dude. I see people with bikes, but you know the cruiser boards, skateboards that have like the electric whatever on them
Yeah.
that like it's powered or whatever. So you got the little remote that's wired to the board. I was getting ready to go get Layla today after work. Run to my mom's to get her before I had to go back to work. And I was just pulled up to the stoplight, and there was this college kid cruising, and you know how that bar's lot, what was Sunoco's lot,
Yeah, yeah.
is now all gravel.
Yeah.
This kid this kid was going straight, and he went, "Oh yeah, okay." So he leaned and he started going across the gravel. He literally made it to the edge of the gravel, and then his board took off. He smacked onto the ground. I watched his board. I swore his board. I was like, "It better not fucking hit my car." It went under my car and hit a car at Gomar in the gas station.
Holy
This
shit.
dude, I have never seen this dude hit the ground, and I know he fucked his arm up.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the ground, and he almost immediately was like, "Boop, oh nope," it bounced himself back up, grabbed his bag, and then went running and grabbed this dude. It was the funniest thing. And he got underneath the car, he grabbed his board, and they took off running before, like, the woman wasn't paying attention or something. But there's no way she didn't see you.
That's
But,
nuts.
Dude, I feel so bad for the kid because I was like, definitely an embarrassing moment, but I pretended not to see, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was because he wasn't seriously hurt, so that was a perfect skateboard fail. Like trying to be cool, and you embarrassed yourself in the middle of the day at college peak and high school getting out. Everything's out, and it was funny.
Just max traffic, fucking wipe out in front of everybody. I hate seeing somebody fall and then I have to act like I didn't see it.
Dude, that's how I am. I am literally like, all it is there. The only thing that separated us was the left side of the road.
Yeah.
Like, it was right there. But within that, I think that's also why he bounced up, because he knew I was staring at him before he fell. But afterwards, I wasn't, so,
Dude, my old job at the tire place, I saw this old lady fall. And, it was, oh my god, it shouldn't be funny because she wasn't like old, like, she wasn't like walking with a cane and shit, but she was like up there, like she had adult kids, like she had grandkids, like she had like baby grandkids, young grandkids, so she was old enough. I think she's retired now. I don't know. I'd have to ask somebody that still works there, but she goes up to the warehouse when everybody's up there. We're in the middle of loading trucks, and I am like one of the only two people that saw it. And I'm going to preface this by saying this lady's goddamn evil. She's a terrible human being, dude. She always talked to people like shit. She always treated people like shit. There were two guys in the whole building that she treated like human beings, and I was one of them. It was just me and this other dude that I worked with, and I think it was just because she was into big dudes. I think I think that's a wild assumption to make, but me and him were both, on the bigger side, and she treated us like pretty well, and she treated everybody else like garbage, like so bad that like she called them words that like I don't want to say on here. She you know what I mean? Like nothing racist, but everything else. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like she called them everything else. But I saw her wipe out, like, and it was so funny because she was like, there was this big stack of tires on this pallet, and she's like trying to maneuver around it and check one of them, and like it looked like she fell into a trap door. She just disappeared. Like, she just fell fucking straight down. It looked like she went into just the void. Oh. And I saw it, and I went, oh! And I ran, like, I had to duck down and get in the back of somebody's truck. And I'm sitting there, like, crying, laughing. And they were like, what happened? I said, she just fell. She just wiped out, like, fucking hard, dude. Like, look. Everybody stopped and looked, and the one other dude that saw it was like he was a nice guy, but he ran over and like helped her up and like made sure she was all right. And I was like, I said I would have done that if I wasn't laughing. Like that was so goddamn funny. She was fine, which makes it funnier. Like she didn't get into like
That's why it's funny. Yeah.
yeah, she didn't get crazy, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that when I started laughing because it was just the way she felt. Like she was just walking behind all this shit, and then you just see boom, like she just disappears. I was like, whoa.
That's how it was with this dude. It was almost cartoon-like.
That's exactly what it looked like.
This dude, which is funny because I don't know how that works, but it literally looks like for him, the board took off. Well, I guess it literally could if you pressed the button too hard.
Yeah.
The board took off and he literally fell on his back and on his shoulder. Like, it looked like a dumb sketch-like thing. Man,
It looked like he slipped on a banana peel.
I don't know how that girl didn't get hurt if she disappeared. She's lucky.
The main reason that she disappeared is because she was behind a big stack of tires.
Oh.
So I don't know if like her feet fell out from under her or she stepped somewhere and expected there to be like thought she was stepping on something that wasn't there. Like you ever been walking down the stairs and you step too far and you miss a step? Like that's what it looked like. And she just disappeared, like just dropped down behind that pallet, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh,
dude, my old boss at that place wiped out in the parking lot and almost fucking died.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
It was
That's
like
hilarious.
It was like the middle of winter, and one of the guys next door like saw him like laying in the parking lot unconscious, bleeding from his head. He was off work for like 3 months. he had a mega concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was cold as shit, and it was like icy and snowy outside, and I'm driving around the warehouse, and I look out one of the little windows, and I see an ambulance. I said, "What the fuck?"
Dude. Nope. I can't. No.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
And then the guy that found him, the guy that found him, we busted his balls for months because we were like, dude, he didn't even give you a raise. Like you saved his life. He didn't even give you a fucking raise.
If he was unconscious, he should have grabbed his wallet and went to it.
Dude, he didn't even remember. Like he didn't even remember where he was. Like when he came to, he was like, how did I get down here? Like where? Like his office was like fucking 2 hours away. He drove all morning and then got there, and the second he got out of his truck, died. He just wiped the fuck out. And when he came to, he didn't know what was going on.
I don't even know what to say to that because that's just terrible luck, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, like I didn't like this guy either, but I felt legitimately bad for him. I was like, Jesus Christ, I would hate to nearly die at any job, let alone that one.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, ever since then they regularly hired the city landscaper people to put salt on the parking lot.
Good.
Like too much salt on the parking lot. It was to the point where there's just like piles of salt everywhere.
Made sure they got paid for the day.
Yeah, he about fucked. I don't want to say he about fucked himself up. He fucked himself up bad. Like he had the fucking NFL level concussion. He ate shit. It almost bled out in the parking lot, freezing. Yeah,
Should take the pictures.
It was a bad scenario. I didn't even know what happened until somebody told me the story. I just saw the I just saw the ambulance, and I said, "Why the fuck's there an ambulance here?" They said, "Yeah, the manager wiped out in the parking lot." I said, "That bad?" And they said, "Yeah, it was that bad."
That makes sense, honestly.
Yeah, it was some crazy shit.
Makes sense. Oh, damn.
Dude, fucking NFL season's right around the corner, man, and we haven't talked sports in a few weeks, but I thought that was nice to sprinkle in there.
It is. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not. I paid attention to preseason, but I purposely didn't bring it up the last couple of weeks because it's preseason. It doesn't really matter, and also there's just other shit I could talk about. If we want to talk sports, dude, UFC Paramount Plus, $7.7 billion deal.
Yeah.
We get us some, dude. That's gonna make fights a lot better. And you know what else that makes it? That makes it to where me and you can stream fights and record fights because it's more open. They're not paid. They're not streaming anymore.
Yeah.
So that'd be fucking awesome, dude.
We can do our own rip off of Joe Rogan's Fight Companion, where we just sit here and watch people kick each other's ass. You'll get our take on it. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
That'll be awesome recordings.
When does that start? Is it next year?
I think it's. Yeah, it's got to be because it's not going to be this year. But those will be the days. Those will be the recordings that we actually switch from Fridays to Saturday nights. And we'll actually record them, like we'll do them live, but we'll be recorded and then we'll just post them as episodes. Because those will be good ones.
Yeah.
Those will be good ones.
Yeah, those would be entertaining as fuck. Those would be really good. Another people that got the new fucking streaming deal, WWE got a streaming deal with ESPN, and I think that's fucking stupid. I don't like it.
It is.
I don't like it. I watch wrestling, but I'll be the first person to tell you that shit ain't it's not a sport. It's a performance. You need athletic ability to do it. It's not like it shouldn't be on ESPN. Get your not sports away from my sports, please. And on top of that, it's more expensive. It's fucking like they were on Peacock for $7.99 a month or whatever Peacock is. And now this new ESPN streaming thing they're doing, not even ESPN Plus, it's just this new subscription to the regular ESPN app. It's like $30 a month.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
It's like I'll say one thing about it. Like I will still watch, but I'm not paying for it.
See, that is exactly where Paramount saw and went no. They said, I am already cheaping off for a lot. I'm going to pay out for this because they know that they're going to bring in people for that. Yeah. They know that they're like...
I'm going to pay for that.
I have it. We might have gotten rid of it. But yeah, I really... Dude, like I said, I am so excited because that'll be something on top of everything else. That's part of our weekly recap now because we'll be watching 50 fights a night or a year.
Yeah.
50 total fight, How many... There's probably, like 20 to 30 major fights?
Oh, events? They do a good bit. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if it has like all of the, because they won't be pay-per-views anymore, but I don't know if they'll have all of them, because I know on ESPN Plus, they did have some free ones. Well, free if you have ESPN Plus. They had like the UFC Fight Night. And then they have the numbered pay-per-views. Like there's let's see.
Yeah, UFC. And then
UFC the number, like 30 whatever. But then they also had UFC Fight Night, which you could always get on ESPN Plus. If you had the subscription, you didn't have to pay anything else. And then they had the pay-per-views where you had the subscription, and then you had to pay $60 for the fucking pay-per-view. But Paramount Plus, I don't think is doing that. I think it's just included with the subscription. I think the subscription price will end up going up, but it's still not going to be anywhere near what people used to pay for that shit.
No, and you look at even I don't pay for one UFC package.
Yeah.
It could be literally we have watched the biggest fights and not watched the biggest fights, unfortunately, because we refuse to pay money for those one-night shows. But Paramount is super cheap, and we're going to get so much, like, let's say they even raise their stuff to $15 a month for their base package that includes that. Over a 12-month period, $170, that's 2 fights. You're paying 2 fights.
Yeah.
Plus all the actual TV. I saw that it was with CBS, I believe. So do you think that you'll have to have that channel or pay for TV channels?
No, I think it'll just be included with Paramount. I think's how it works because Paramount CBS's thing, or vice versa. I think. Okay. Yeah, I think it's. I forget which way it goes, but one of them is owned by the other one. That's why you can always see. That's why you can always see like NFL season. That's why you can see all the CBS games on Paramount Plus.
Similar to HBO. That's how
Yeah.
HBO does certain stuff. Well, that I never really. That makes so much sense. I never caught on to that for some reason. That
Now,
makes sense though.
one thing I will cave in and get that ESPN subscription if I can see more of every other sport on there. Like if I get more football games and
You
more
don't.
basketball games,
You'll probably
like
get basketball,
probably
but
get basketball, but yeah, it won't work for football because the only ones they have on ESPN are Monday Night Football, right?
yeah. What really now they do, and that's what upsets me. For me, they need to go. You should not have to pay this much. Sports does not need to be paid for, man. We're not in the stands. We're not there.
Yeah,
Like, here's the thing. We're already in the 21st century. Sports, like the money generated, the revenue generated is probably tops $10 billion in terms of merchandise a year
yeah,
all around in the United States alone. $10 billion. So, yeah, don't charge us to watch the shit because we're going to pay for it either way. Like, I want to go back to where, you know what? I could watch NBA game, and then you know what? It just happens to be Sunday, and it's Sunday in November. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna switch channels down 3, and I'm gonna watch me some NFL football.
yep,
And then you know what? I'm gonna switch down one more. And I'm gonna watch some different NFL football. And then I'm gonna go to channel 5 and watch some NFL football, and 12 and watch NFL football. You know, like the how much it just frustrates me how expensive it is to get, or you have to probably have the whole NFL package to watch all of them, don't you?
Oh, to watch all of your team's games legally, you have to pay a lot of money. Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah. You can watch them without paying for it. You got to do some digging. I don't even know how to do it anymore. I think Stream East died. I don't think that's even a thing anymore. I think they killed it. I know how to watch. I know how to watch wrestling without paying. That's about all I know. I don't. But the last time I checked, Stream East got murdered and stomped into the fucking ground.
Well, this is a big reason why sports are dying is because you're not letting fans have the
Yeah.
opportunity to watch.
And in their mind, they'll never see it as dying because they're making more money than ever. But it's like the fandom is not. It's not the same as it used to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah. Here's the thing.
other than the people that live in the cities where the sports teams are.
Yeah. As a, you can just look at it as a little marketing ploy then. Okay. Would I rather have 100 loyal customers that comes in every single week and spends $100? Or would I rather have 5 super fans that are probably off their rockers and just looking to spend and blow some fucking money for 2 years total, and then I have absolutely no security, but I have a bunch of that money compared to all of these fans that have been here since the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and then they brought their kids into it, and now their grandchildren are into it. But they're not because sports sucks now. So
Yeah.
that's how I look at it. Like, my brothers aren't into sports, man, and that's disappointing because you could always find a sport. Like, we both love NASCAR. NASCAR's
NASCAR
that's
kicks ass.
NASCAR's an awesome sport, but it's an out of the box sport at the same thing. So
I don't even know how to watch it.
you can either find some, like, if my brothers don't like a sport with a ball, but they also don't like NASCAR, that just means sports in general have just, it's a fad that's going out because those hit completely different markets unless you're just sports people, you know. Which is funny because I've grown to know. Did you know that there's a lot of gay people that like NASCAR?
Really?
It's cool, yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
I didn't either. I loved it. I was like, and it's just good to know because it's like that is. Thank you for breaking. It's not a stereotype, but it's like it's one that a perception of a NASCAR fan has to be this way, and it's like
a lot of people associate it with just being a dumb drunk redneck.
Yep.
The NASCAR Cup Series Coke Zero 400 is this Saturday at 7:30 at Daytona. I got myself a Coke Zero right here.
I almost care, except I don't, because they have too many races and too many series and too much shit.
Yeah.
They're like everything else. The NASCAR has turned into the MLB.
Yeah. They got an Xfinity Series race tomorrow at 7:30. Truck Series August 30th. Do they not have those every week?
Dude, ironically enough, I don't know, but the Truck Series is one that I've gotten more into, more than the other series now.
The Truck Series kicks ass.
Truck Series is freaking sick, dude. Like, oh my gosh, you're driving a truck 150 miles an hour? Holy shit.
I can't
That
fucking
is
wait
sick.
till this game comes out. I'm gonna play that shit till my fucking eyeballs fall out, dude. That NASCAR 25.
Dude, you'll have to let me know. We'll get on together. You stream it. We'll stream it through playing together. We'll hop in a race and 30 dog some people.
Yeah.
So, other sport thing, I just want to throw it out there. WVU is going to kick some butt this year in football, I
Are
think.
they? I hope so.
So here's the thing. I was a little iffy about Rich Rodriguez being hired.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that he's got a good resume because I literally have written two articles about the guy, so I know about his resume. But I also know that he burned a lot of bridges whenever he left Glenville.
Yeah, that's like his specialty is burning bridges. I'm surprised. Yes. I'm surprised WVU wanted him back.
I think it's because that bridge was long burned, and they're ready to rebuild to burn another because WVU likes to burn. So
that's true.
But everything that I have seen, he's aggressive, and I think that's what you need in football. It's just aggressiveness. So if nothing else, I think our team is gonna be mean. And
that'd be nice. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't expect us to win a bowl game. I don't really expect us to go to one.
I don't expect us to play in one.
But if you can beat up the other team every night, that'll make me happy enough, and I'll support the crap out. Like, I'm making it my mission after the last few years, like I said, not really being into college. I'm making it my mission to get into college this year. So I'm going to try to pay attention.
Yeah, man. I hope they do not terrible.
Yeah.
I don't even know a damn thing about the roster. I usually never do until the season starts.
I don't. Yeah, I don't pay. It's college. It's hard to because they also drop people redshirt, so then it doesn't really matter if they're on the team.
And now the goddamn transfer portal, man. Everybody transfers schools like it's nobody's business.
It's a joke. Here's my thing. I'm all for it. Like we've seen it. We were in college. We've had multiple friends, each of us. Multiple friends play different sports in college, and that's at a D2 level. And then we have one of our best friends play D1 sports. So we see the dedication, the time that goes into it, and the sacrifices they have to make. But you're there for school. So you're already being paid and given a lot of privileges based on your skill set.
Yeah.
And beyond that, college isn't about making you a ton of money. Like, it's actually the opposite. It's about giving you the skill set you can go out, so you can go out into the world and use it to make yourself money.
Yeah.
I don't agree with just the monetization of everything, because it's taking away from the core values of what sports are, and it's ruining youth sports all the way from high school to freaking the beginning levels of leagues, because parents through coaches are teaching the wrong things and are focusing on longevity of trying to reach it to the majors instead of, okay, let's see if they like these sports and then show them what sports are about. And then once you get to high school, you're like, oh, wow, you know what? You're a little decent. Maybe you could go to college. Did you know you could get a scholarship to pay for some of your stuff? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like the road is really blurry for what athletics should be. Or what it used to be. I'm not going to say that because it is changing. But, like, for me, I think, I don't know. It just kind of makes it seem self-centered. It makes the athletes seem self-centered, even if they're not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I know plenty that are, but I also know plenty that aren't.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, like, you look at ours. Glenville has an NIL page. Every single athlete on every single team has a thing on there. Most of those people, one, nobody's giving them any money, but two, I know do not want to be up there because they know why are you going to put me up there so that people just look and see, okay, well, nobody's donated to this team, or some people like this guy, or there's this or that on this one. It leads them out to their social medias. It's really like
Weird.
bro, it's super weird, and it's also super invasive of people's privacy and public, and it crosses the line of what I think is personal and public information.
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird. But also that's, we grew up in a different time period, so, and I'm not really big into technology, so that's also me just being a grumpy old butt.
Yeah, an old person, yeah. Yeah, man, I'm fine with the athletes making money and shit, especially at the bigger schools where these athletes, like, just them being there brings in a lot of money for the school. But
Jersey sales.
yeah, but I'm just not cool with the fucking. I don't want to say I'm not cool with the freedom of the transfer portal, but it's like it's too much freedom. It's like I think there's now 2 transfer windows, right? Like one's right before the goddamn season starts. Like it's just crazy to me that anybody can. And now there's no like. It used to be if you transferred, you had to redshirt a year. That's not what it is anymore. Like you can transfer and then play somewhere. You could transfer in the spring. You're playing in the fall.
That's crazy.
Or transfer in the summer, or whenever the hell the transfer portal is, and you're playing in the fall. Like, I'm fine with people being able to transfer if they're in a god awful situation, but like these guys are just like, well, I'm fucking second string quarterback. I should be starting, so I'm gonna go somewhere else. Like, what? What do you mean? You don't want to try? Like,
and that's what a lot of it is. It's entitlement. And I see it's not just in athletes, it's literally in people everywhere. Kids nowadays, fucking people that are 18 years old, I've seen way too much examples of it within 1 week of being in college, but then also watching an 18-year-old brother and his friends and just understand. And maybe I got a clouded mindset and I'm not really seeing how I was at that age and stuff, but my gosh, dude, they expect everything to be handed to them and delivered to them based on absolutely nothing. You can not understanding that when you start, we'll go to starting a job. When you start a job, it doesn't matter what job you are. If you have no experience and or are just fresh out of high school, you start at the bottom. And when you start at the bottom, your first few weeks suck because they make it suck because they want to see, are you going to quit? It doesn't matter if you are, because we don't need you here if you will.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. Multiple times, I know of multiple examples. First day, people quit. First day, people, different jobs in a variety of senses. And it's just beyond, and the lack of understanding, dude.
Dude, that sounds like Tony's got fucking something to say.
He's getting heated up with me. He knows it.
Tony's got something to fucking say.
Dude, I'm just so frustrated. Which, I'm always frustrated. It was so funny. I was sitting out there at work the other day. Me and Joey were recording the light poles being put up at the football field, and I was flying the drone out there, and we were waiting on these guys for hours. And I was like, this is freaking bullshit, Joey. I was like, construction guys always sitting around talking, doing nothing for hours, getting paid for it. And he said, like us right now? Because we were just sitting there waiting for him. And I said, yeah. But we're waiting on them. And
that's funny as shit.
He did something else out there. Oh, man, I just had it in my head about I lost it on that story. Oh, no, we were talking about just life in general, and I was talking about, like, my stresses and everything. I was like, yeah, my only real stresses are that I don't have money.
Yeah.
And then, like, I went through everything that, like, is going good for me or that I can be positive about it. And Joey just laughed, and I was like, I don't know about you, man, but it sounds like I'm just being a bitch and looking to complain. And he just started laughing. He said, that's kind of what I picked up on it. Dude, it was so good. It's so good.
You know, I feel like that about myself all the time. Like
Yes.
sometimes I think shit's just awful, and then after I calm down a little bit, I'm like, maybe I'm being a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah, that's just takes a little self recognition.
Yeah.
I always get to that point, but I gotta be frustrated. I gotta boil up, and we came to the conclusion that I just have to be mad. Like I have to find something. So whenever there's,
Fuels your day.
it's how I get through. It's how I'm a successful person within my job.
There you go.
Because I'm constantly thinking about what's making me angry, so I'm trying to get through it.
That's funny as shit.
Oh shoot, dude. So this is one of our running things that we're gonna do, which we'll get to our reviews here in a second. But I want to talk through some of our brackets that we could do.
Yes.
I want to just run over the ones that I have written down and or started to create, and then I want to. We will obviously can add on to them, but I want to just see your thoughts. Okay, so we got the award shows. That goes after our one we still have to do. After our roadies, we have to do the award shows.
Oh yeah, the bracket of the best award shows. That's right.
Yep. Then we got Power Rangers, animated TV series from childhood, fast food burgers, top wrestlers, nugget and or chicken strips, top tier gas stations, college mascots, best and the worst, sitcom shows, gaming consoles, then video games 2001 to 2013, and then 2014 to 2026, because those will be two completely different eras.
Yeah, for sure.
Late night snacks, pothead edition. Let's throw this back a couple years. Chip brands. We got to do the number one countries in the world, and we got to honestly rank them in our opinion. This one will be fun. Subway sandwiches. And that's all I have right now.
I fucking love every single one of those. I don't know which one I want to do first, but I think we should do one next week.
Okay.
I think we should do one next week. What? Name off like the first 5 again.
Okay. Power Rangers, animated TV shows, fast food burgers, wrestlers, or top tier gas stations.
Fuck. I like animated TV shows. And I like, yeah, you know what?
Animated TV shows from childhood?
Let's do animated TV shows. I like it, yeah.
TV shows from childhood. Awesome. Okay, what age do we want to cut this off at so I know?
Oh, shit. Probably around I think maybe 12, 13. Cool. Because like that's around the time I stopped watching like animated anything and started watching just exclusively like sports. Yep. Like if I watched TV and a game wasn't on, I was watching Sports Center. So, yeah, I'd say first 12 years of life I think is a good one.
I like it. Well, heck yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that's a damn good one. I'm excited for this one. Are we gonna do 4 each?
Let's go with 4 each, because that also keeps it to a good time frame of probably 20 minutes, so we can talk about other stuff too.
Yeah.
So we'll go with 8. Yeah. Well, heck yeah. Well, let's get into our reviews, because I am thirsty and need a drink.
Yes.
So I'm going to pull... Well, actually, Wyatt, you go ahead.
Yeah, dude. I got these, I don't know how to pronounce... Is it Clays? Is that how you pronounce it? These lemon drops? This company's older than shit. It's been around since 1919. Yeah.
I call them just old time. I just call them old time hardtack candies.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're these little fucking. They're even lemon shaped. But I'm gonna review these because I don't know how. I'm gonna see if they're as good as I remember them.
Dude, me and Faith, I went on a roll of those. I don't know where I got them from, but they have like watermelon ones and stuff. I like just. I think that's the same kind. Do they have a little bit of powder on them?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't come off on your fingers, though, but it is, like, rough to the touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's that same brand. That cover looked it.
Yeah. Yeah, they got...
Are they good?
They are good. I thought I remembered them having a little more kick to them, like being slightly more sour. But...
More like a lemon head?
They're still really good. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of, is a lemon head.
Lemon heads are good, dude. I like lemon heads. Rock.
Once you get past the powder part, that's where the taste really starts coming in.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, these are good as shit. I don't know if I like him as good as I remember him, but I still really like him. I'm gonna give him like an 8 out of 10. I used to remember those 10 out of 10 candies. Anytime I saw them, I'd have to get them. And I think that's going to stay the same. Anytime I see those bitches, I'll get them.
I'm gonna drink a cock and bull.
That's what I thought that said.
Yes, a cock and bull. Wow. I don't taste much bull. There's not much bull in that. That is a whole lot of hardtop right there. Holy cow.
Don't taste a lot of bull, but there's a fair share of cock in there. That's right. That's funny as hell. Where'd you find that? Is that a beer?
No. It's an extra ginger soft drink. And my gosh, extra indeed.
I'm gonna have to Google this real quick.
I literally only bought this fucking thing because of the name, and I said I want to review it on the podcast. Cock and Bull Extra Ginger Ale from the real C&B. My review out of 10 is that this is indeed an extra ginger ale. I do believe that it is a number between 0 and 10 that I shouldn't give it. I am still a little spicy and I do not like it. This is shit. But great name.
They have other flavors. I don't know if you knew that.
Good.
They have
because
this one's not good. They have cherry ginger beer. They have bitter lemon, bitter orange. That's it. That's all I got. And diet ginger beer.
Bro, oh my gosh. So, oh yeah, this is ginger beer. That's what this is.
Yeah. You should try making a mixed drink with it.
Dude, it literally gives you a recipe.
Yeah.
So 1 shot of vodka, some juice, half a lime, and ice cubes, plus 1 cock and bull ginger beer. Drop in the lime and squeeze. Dude, I have to tell you. Well, first of all, we need to clip that. That'll be a good video.
That's fucking hilarious.
Review. But, yeah, honestly, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10. This is not good. It is a drink, and I guess if you like ginger, you'll probably like it. It is too much for me. But I like the bottle, and I'm probably going to keep it as a memento for the podcast studio that I eventually will have.
Where did you find this?
I got this at... Where do I find all my... I go to all kinds of stores to find odds and ends to try this shit in. This was like a country store of some sort.
Because I looked at the... there's a where to buy section on their website, and I only know like 3 of these stores. Like, they have Kroger, which I know. They've got Smith's. They've got Baker's, Fry's, King Soopers, Dillon's, Harmon's, Bevmo. They apparently have them at Giant Eagle. So I'm going to have to go to Giant Eagle tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can find any.
Yeah, review it next week. Dude, you got to review it next week.
I'll pick up a little bottle of vodka to mix with it and see how it goes. See how put a little bit of cock and bull in my vodka. That's
Rural King's where I got it.
That's an unfucking believable name.
Dude, I saw it on my thing and I just started laughing. I told Faith, I was like, this is my review for this week.
That's goddamn funny. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find one.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we wrap up here, we have got our guest month coming up,
right,
which is where we are going to hopefully have on some guests. And within doing that, I have figure out logistics of recording. So we have to do that. I've talked to Ty. Ty is on board. He's 100%. All we have to do is find a time to do it. It'll probably just have to be a weekend that you're in town here. We'll record from the same location, stay up late, and he'll just obviously FaceTime in or video in. So him, I'm not too worried about. He's kind of nervous because he doesn't know what to talk about. I was like, dude, we talk about nothing. And
then it leads like I came in here with a fucking fishing pole and a bag of candy, and we got an hour 15 out of it. So
yeah, well, we can. Yeah, we talked about car finances, fucking, and then cock and bull. So
yeah, about cars, cocks, and candy. 3 C's of life.
That right there sums up our podcast. We are clipping this, so everybody, I hope you enjoy that. That deserves it clip as well.
That's unbelievable.
But then we said Kevin. We could probably do an in-person one with all three of us with Kevin. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, dude. Sweet.
That would be a good way to swing that.
Yep, and it leaves one open week to kind of recoup, but also organize and everything. So
we can get Bill Gates. That could be our last one.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like people named Gates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Anything that's kind of gives me the thing of, I don't know, being closed. It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
We get Bill Gates, we get Antonio Gates, or we could get Kevin Gates. So, the whole Gates family. We could get like any of those three.
If you get all of them, you could find one more, and then we would be boxed in, and I could go nowhere.
That's right. Yeah. Well, we could open them maybe.
No, because, well, yeah, 2 here and 2 there. Yeah,
now
we could do that.
We'd be really fucked if we got like John Wall, Paul Wall, and 2 other Walls. Then we'd be up shit's creek without a paddle. We'd really be boxed in.
Yeah, 4 walls and then a Gates on the outside. We'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a maze I don't ever want to find myself in. Shoot. Well, that right there, I'll tell you what, I'm not even thinking about logistics of recording. That's just gave me nightmares. I'm going to be thinking about that for a week now. Holy crap. The walls and the gates are surrounding. Everybody watch out because episode 34 of the Backroad Banter podcast has just wrapped up.